I want to share some things with you that I think it's really important to know in order to stay at it with your blog until you see success. Whether you are new to this or whether you are a seasoned blogger like myself, there are just things that you need to be aware of. So the thing is, it looks very different from blog to blog what traffic looks like. And people will get caught up in words like the hockey stick, that you think the traffic needs to go like this and then just continue going upward for a long time, or the traffic will come slowly, or that nothing will happen for a year and then all of a sudden something will happen. And the truth is, it rarely looks the same across different sites. Be inside a community. It's so important to have somebody to throw these ideas and these problems and frustrations at. And you'll know when something's up because somebody will pop something in there and let you know, okay, this just happened, or these sites over here lost all the snippets, or this happened yesterday that you might need to look into. And many times that'll help you get going because you'll know what's going on. So of course, this can be big Google updates like we saw here with losing all the snippets, but it can also be something very, very day-to-day, like something like a couple of weeks ago when the Queen of England died and they all of a sudden had a new king and the prime minister or whoever it was got out of office. And these things will of course shake up the English-speaking world. And if you're not exactly in England, or if you're not following this very closely, you might not know exactly when that happened. So obviously when the Queen of England dies, there'll be a huge dip in traffic because everybody's rushing to the news sites and they want to know what's going on, the latest stories, and they're just not thinking about their hobby right now. They're just not too concerned with how to fix their computer or what you're blogging about. And personally, I never check news media sites. I haven't checked a news site in more than a year, so I don't know whenever something's up in England or in the US or wherever for that matter. Could also be that the war just broke out. Stuff like this changes how we search, and the traffic will go up and down for a day or a week, or you'll have a very low day. And then of course there are all the American holidays that you might not know if you, like me, are outside the States. So these are just things to be aware of, and you can quickly get all these things sorted out if you have a good community. So of course I have a community. You're always super welcome. When you buy my course, there's this community with hundreds and hundreds of people where we teach each other how to do these things and we figure things out down the road. So there's a link here if you want to check that out. But really just be in some blogging community with people who are doing things the way you are, somebody who follow the same strategies, because they will see the same issues. If you are 100% into affiliate sites or Amazon sites or whatever, things might look a little different, and it's other things that you need to know on a day-to-day basis. So being in a community and knowing what's going on in the business helps you stay on course and on track and have that consistency that's so important. Because if you know that you might see 3-4 months of plateau at the stage your site is at right now, and that it's not totally unheard of, then it's just easy for you not to, I wouldn't say give up, because most of us don't delete our blogs and all that, but you might just get very discouraged. And it's so important to keep publishing articles even during these weeks and months where you don't see the needle move much, because when it does move and when there's a new Google update and you're out of that plateau phase, you will just grow much, much quicker if you did produce 50 or 100 articles during the period of that plateau. So don't be a lone wolf. Get people around you. That's the best way to secure yourself. Even though you think you have the best motivation and you're a person that just gets at it, you set a goal and you just go there. Eventually, after a half a year or a full year, you will probably experience something that will set you back. I'm definitely a worker bee myself. I like long hours. I like to just sit and crunch at it and write a lot of content or just do whatever needs to get done. But sometimes I lose faith, and sometimes I just need to bounce ideas and frustrations up against somebody. And another thing I want to share today is the importance of creating a few really strong partnerships and friendships really within the industry and the niche that you're in. So I'm not talking fellow bloggers here. I'm talking about somebody else that you can team up with and do business together with. So this can be a store that you send a lot of traffic, or it can be an affiliate network. I recently had a really good call with one of the closer companies that I work with, an e-commerce store selling some of the stuff that I'm an affiliate for. And they asked me if I wanted to do a review of one of their products, one of the more popular products that they have a lot of search volume for. And they actually told me that if I wanted to do a review, because they know the level of quality, the level of content that we normally do, they want to link to my review from their product page. So obviously this is priceless because this guy knows what we're doing here. He understands affiliate marketing and the importance for them to have good reviews. So he's willing to link to my article, even though he knows that he will be sending traffic to me. They'll read my review, click my affiliate link, go back to his page and buy the product. So that's fantastic, of course. And that only happens because we consistently write good content and he trusts the website. He knows whenever we put something out there, it's good, it's great quality. And those are the type of relationships that you need to establish over time. So I'm definitely not telling you, and you shouldn't hear me say that you should reach out to all the YouTubers or all the stores in your niche. I'm asking you to find 1, 2, or just 3 partnerships that you really invest into and that you work with on a consistent basis in order to drive more business to them and therefore, of course, to you. So I've done this successfully a couple of times now where I reach out to, it can be an affiliate network or one of the specific stores that they have or that I have a direct partnership with. And having these strong partnerships is just really key when you want to take your site to the next level. It's not important for the first half or the first year or 2 maybe, but once you're established and you start getting some good traffic to your site, maybe you're at 50 or 100,000 page views per month, it's really important that you start looking more serious at this and not just continue doing what you always do, but you need to step back a little bit and establish some of these collaborations and partnerships that can help both of you grow together. And I'm actually working right now with a bigger affiliate network around SaaS products. So SaaS is software as a service, and everything that's a software product many times have a much higher commission because they will typically do subscriptions. They will have a longer lifetime value with the customer. That also means that they can give much higher commissions, and sometimes we can even get recurring commissions. So I'm working with them right now in order for me to get some better commissions for my community, maybe even something for the broader audience here on YouTube. We'll see what they want to do. I just want to make sure that I have something really good for myself and my sites and for the people inside my community. So one more thing that's really crucial for you to see success and to keep at it and get that site really going is to choose your channels. I focus almost solely on organic traffic from Google. I trust that people will still read articles for a very long time, even though we do have video, we do have podcasts and such. Something is just better consumed with text. And I also trust that Google will be there for a long time. I don't see anybody catching up with Google like anytime soon. So I feel like I have enough diversification within my business by having several sites that all rely on search traffic from Google, because I've looked into social and Pinterest traffic and Facebook traffic and even YouTube. And I would say for my blogs, I just don't do it. I just focus on that. And even here for my course, of course, this YouTube channel here is very different from creating a website, but I only stick to YouTube. I'm not on Facebook. I don't even have a newsletter. I just do one thing really, really well. Or I try to do it well. I hope you guys like what I'm doing here. But it looks like you guys are enjoying my videos. So again, I try to do one thing really well. I'm not saying that you should never focus on more than one traffic channel. I'm just saying make a conscious choice and don't start up on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Pinterest and your blog, because there's just no way you can do all of it well. If you get all that right, you know what traffic looks like, you know that it's a bumpy road many times and that traffic will come eventually. And if you are inside a good community that can help you figure things out when you don't have a clue what's going on with your traffic or your site in general, and if you manage to get some good partners to grow your business with, then you are really, really in a good place for seeing some serious blogging success down the road. If you're seeing traffic from some source that I didn't mention or something like that, let me know in the comments. And I just wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you guys next week.